I need to get to the bottom line of what happened to my Rolex watch. About the middle of January, I went to visit my family in Chicago. When I came back a couple days later, it was gone. But I knew for 100% that I had the Rolex watch inside the house. 100%. So I called the Steve Wilkos show to get to the bottom line of what happened to the watch. Trinity is my friend / roommate. I met Trinity at work. My house wound up burning down where I was living at. So I asked her for a place to stay, and she told me that she could rent me out a room. I believe that Trinity or her company stole the watch. No one that I brought over the house was there at the time when the watch came up missing. Ever since this occurred, I don't feel comfortable around her. I don't feel like it's been the same no more. I feel like I can't really trust her. My watch is an $18,000 watch. It's not something that, you know what I'm saying, I can just easily get back. So if I feel like I can't leave something like a watch, I can't just lay down my wallet and have money on it, and then all of a sudden, you know, that might come up missing. My Rolex watch means to me everything. That's my assets. It's, you know, if something happens, I have some type of safety net to fall back on. And it's something that I like because I'm a watch collector. I got a lot of nice watches, you know what I'm saying? If she did take the watch, I'm planning on moving out and cutting ties with her. It's the principle. You steal from me, I can't trust you. I don't want to be around a person that steals from me. I can't feel comfortable and be like, my house is my home if someone's stealing from me where I live at. I just can't do it. I don't want to be around somebody like that.
Trinity, that's your roommate on the tape, and he believes that you stole his very expensive watch.
No, I wouldn't do that. I don't allow things like that. I wouldn't want my friends, family thinking that. I wouldn't let him in my house thinking that if I would take from him. He came to my place, he needed me for help.
So I understand his house burned down.
Yes.
And then you said, hey, you could stay with me.
Yeah.
And so you've been living together ever since?
Yep, pretty much.
How did you meet Jose?
Well, first it was kind of like a little blind date. Didn't work out. He was just too frantic, trying to do too much, trying to get something he couldn't get. So it didn't work out.
He couldn't what? I'm sorry, I didn't. What did you say?
Something that he couldn't get. It just wasn't for him. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for him.
Well, he's a lot older than you too. Did you feel a little funny dating an older guy like that?
No, it ain't the age. It's just more the maturity. He ain't there all the way.
Even though he's twice as old as you, he's not mature. Yeah. Okay, but you stayed friends even after this initial.
He's a good person. Don't get me wrong. He's just not relationship good for me.
And so his house burns down. You stay friends with him. You say, hey, you can move in with me.
Yeah, we ended up seeing each other at work. He does construction, and I was like putting in the PA of the construction and all that. We bumped into each other. He told me about the fire and all that, and I was like, you know, it'd help me out. It'd be convenient for you to stay with me and help me out with my bills, and you know, I help you get on your feet. You help me, pretty much for each other.
Yeah. And how does that go? The two of you living together?
It was okay in the beginning. I mean, I had to let him in with my animals, my stuff, my dogs. You know, it was pretty much my house. It was okay, put it that way. It was fine. It was roommate stuff.
Yeah. And then how do you find out about the watch being missing?
He went to Chicago with his family. He came in, everything was fine. He went in the room, was searching through his stuff, and I guess came out there, you took my watch, you did this, and I was like, no, I would never do that. I wouldn't do that to him. For when you came, I let you in my place, my secretary. Everything there is worth more than that watch. So
that's an expensive watch,
yeah,
though, right?
It is very expensive, and it is nice. I took pictures of it for him.
Yeah.
Of the watch.
And so he's got a nice watch collection.
Yeah.
So only the one watch is missing?
Yeah.
Were the other watches still in there?
Yeah.
Well, why would somebody just take, if you're going to steal, wouldn't you take them all?
Thank you.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm a thief, but if I'm going in and there's 5 watches, I'm taking all 5.
Yeah. I feel personally he just, in his head, he feel like he had to hide it and put it somewhere like I'm gonna
Do you think the watch was stolen?
No. I think he put it somewhere and don't remember. He has that mentality where he feels like he's hiding it from me, but really he's hiding it from himself. Truly, I ain't even looking worried about the watch. I don't even watch it.
You know what? That's terrible because my wife will verify this. I'll be like, somebody stole something. I'm like, why cleaning people took this? And she's like, it'll show up, and sure enough, it does. Nobody ever stole anything. I'm the worst at that.
Yeah.
Now, he thinks also if you didn't take it that maybe you're covering up for somebody that you know somebody who took it.
Yeah, no. I don't hang with people like that. And when my company was there, I was respectful. You know, I have a roommate. We stayed in my room. It wasn't like that.
Company, you mean somebody staying with you?
No, just a friend.
But I'm saying, it's not like...
Spending the night, yeah.
Yeah. And listen, we've been doing, seems like we're doing a lot of more stories of stolen property, people stealing. And I always say, you know, a thief is really one of the worst people because it shows you have no moral character.
At all.
You know, you take something that belongs, especially somebody you know. I think being, you know, something stolen out of your own house is such a violation. And it sickens me that somebody would do something like that.
And if he feels like I took his stuff, he might go around trying to take my stuff now because he felt that I took his stuff.
And that's a terrible way to live.
I don't want that.
And then you have expensive stuff too?
Yeah, TVs, Xboxes.
Yeah, but he ain't walking out with a TV.
He will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
What happened to the watch, Trinity? I need to know.
I would never do that to you. You're like my best friend, bro. I would never do that to you.
Yeah, but in the end of the day, it's only us two that live together. So if you didn't take it, it had to be your company. But in the end of the day, that's an $18,000 watch. You know I'm a watch collector. You know my cheat.
I feel personally you let your head play manipulation.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it. At the end of the day, my watch was there. You know the watch existed. Now all of a sudden the watch is gone.
I'm going to say this. That's why we came to Steve for my results, and you're going to see that I won't do that.
And I hope you're telling the truth, and I hope you pass today.
I'm going to pass.
I hope you pass today. I hope you're telling the truth, for real. I hope you're telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth. I just want you to know when you get these results, I want you out. Go.
What kind of Rolex was it?
It was a Rolex watch.
Do you know what model?
The Expedition model was a 9275.
Yeah, but that's a very nice watch. You first meet on a blind date, right? And how'd that go?
It was not for us.
It wasn't for you. I feel like they're not telling me something about this.
No, it's just it's not for us.
Yeah, but she then
we wind up becoming good friends, and it stood as friends and friends only,
which is very nice.
Yeah. Eventually, I got into a situation where I remembered her. She helped me out. And
your house burned down.
Yeah, my house burned down, and then she wind up opening the door to me when I met her through a second job that I was actually doing, because I do construction on the side also.
So what a nice thing for her to do for you.
Yeah.
Right? Most people...
Never thanked me. Never. Never thanked me.
Never thank you?
No. You have never thanked me. Sincerely, no. I look at you as my best friend, bro. This hurts. Seriously, this hurts.
How you think I felt?
You don't care.
How you think I felt,
You don't care. What about the $100? And you found that. What about everything you've always found? It's nothing. This ruined it, though. Having to come on TV, this ruined it. I'm letting you know.
Well, the watch shouldn't have came missing. If the watch wouldn't have came missing, we wouldn't be here.
Maybe if you wouldn't have went to prison and you wouldn't been so messed up in the head, you would have been good. Doing so many years like that really got you messed up.
It ain't got nothing to do with it.
All the time you told me your bunkie stealing from you.
We for my Rolex that cost more than $18,000. You know the real. You know I be doing. You know how I get down. You know what I be collecting, how I do it.
Before I would have took the Rolex. That looks way better than that Rolex.
Man, no, I ain't trying to hear
it. It does.
This another one. This ain't got nothing to do with the Rolex.
I'm saying personally, I would take that.
I collect way more watches. This ain't got nothing to do with the Rolex. Cost me $18,000. That ain't got nothing to do with that.
But I'm saying you have multiple watches, right?
Yes, sir.
Are they all in the kind of same place?
Yes, sir. I keep them all. I keep everything organized.
Right. So, and I do too. Like I got a little watch collector, and they're on my dresser. I can't imagine somebody would break in my house, and I have, you know, like 8 watches there, 10 watches, whatever it is, and they would just take one. You know, if somebody breaks my house, wouldn't they take all 10 watches?
Yeah, definitely the one he's wearing.
You know what I'm saying? A Rolex is a Rolex.
For sure.
Why wouldn't she take this one?
Because this one at the time was not with the Rolex that I had on. You see what I'm saying? This one was not there with the Rolex. The Rolex was in my Louis Vuitton bag. It had nothing to do with that. That wasn't in there at the time.
But you see where I'm getting at? If somebody breaks in and they're there, if somebody's going through your stuff and why just take one watch? Why not take them all?
Because they all weren't together.
Okay, that makes sense.
When it occurred.
Okay.
But
So you think either she did it
Or her company.
or a friend of hers or whoever?
Correct.
I don't hang with
And
thieves.
if the
I'm
friend
not
took
a
it,
thief.
you think she knows?
I don't know if she knows. I can't assume.
No.
Okay, I'm asking you this. It's hard for me to understand. Like, you love this girl. You know, I'm sure you've done some nice things for her. She's obviously did some nice things for you. Why you would leap to her automatically and make her take this test?
We're the only ones that live together.
Yep, okay. I only live with my wife and kids. They're not going to steal from me. When you were in Chicago, you didn't, like, misplaced watch?
No, sir.
Did you come back with the wallet? No. Just asking.
Did you happen to get a massage that day? No. We asked you, Jose, did you fabricate a story that your Rolex watch was missing? You answered no. Are you blaming someone for your missing watch to cover up for something that you did with the watch? You answered no. Results came back the same to each question, and they came back that Jose told the truth.
Thank you.
Trinity. Oh man, if you were fail, like, I don't think there's any chance you fail.
No.
But if you did fail, oh man, that'd be great. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's just
For the-
like, oh my
yeah.
God, this stage is gonna go crazy.
Yeah, that is true, but no.
No
We
way.
told the truth, man. This ain't no laughing matter, for real.
It is for me because I passed.
Not for me.
It's for me.
Trinity took a lie detector test, and we asked her, did you take Jose's missing watch without his knowledge? She answered no. Were you ever in possession of Jose's missing watch? She answered no. Do you know for sure who took Jose's missing Rolex watch? She answered no. Are you covering up for someone who knew who stole Jose's missing watch? She answered no. They all came back the same, and they came back that Trinity told the truth.
Thank you.
Jose, you might want to listen to this. Trinity comes here and takes a lie detector test, and when they give this test, you need a -3 or a +3 to pass or fail. -3 means you fail, +3 means you pass. She was a +30.
Near it, ever. Never touched it. Respectfully, okay?
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, I know, listen, I'd be really mad too.
Yeah, it hurts.
If somebody accused me of
Yeah.
stealing, and it hurts.
It hurts. Definitely, because now I just feel
I'm
like...
still out of a watch, though, so how you think I feel?
Yeah. but-
Steve.
No,
Steve,
listen, and I always
You're
say
gonna
this.
find your watch, and I'm 1,000% sure you're gonna find it, just like the money, just like everything else.
Just like my car key.
Yeah, just like Steve's car key. It was in his pocket
Listen,
the whole
if
time. He
if
couldn't
somebody
find it. He had to
stole
get a new
watch from
one.
Me, I'd feel exactly the same like you. Again, though, you're damaging somebody who has your best interests at heart, who took you in. I think you need to be careful about who you accuse.
You're right, but I just felt like I ain't had no choice. I wanted to get to the bottom line of what happened to the watch.
Yeah.
Maybe,
happened to it?
maybe
Well,
look around,
like I
clean
said,
up.
You might,
That would probably
you might,
help.
unfortunately, you might never know, right? And if I were you, if you have a very expensive collection of watches, you know, if you're keeping it at home, you really need to get some kind of lockbox safe.
In
something.
your new own home.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about that. I'm better be able to take care of it. I ain't worried about that.
Listen.
I keep a backup plan, so we ain't worried about
All right,
that.
well, I'm glad that you're still going to be friends.
Thank you.
And, you know,
And I'm glad that you didn't steal it from me.
yeah.
Well, at least
You
I
knew
know
that.
you didn't steal it from
You
me.
knew it.
No, I didn't know it.
I knew it.
But you saw, like, she had tears in her eyes. This really upset her.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I hope you can, you know, make it up to her. Thanks for coming on the show.
You too, Steve. Nice meeting you.